All right, I heard something that had a bell in it, and a lot of people applauding. So we'll call it the closing bell. Hey, I don't know who was up there ringing it, though, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Rob Williams, Newsmax Deputy Financial Editor, is here with the Daily Closing Bell Report. Welcome back.
Thank you, Steve.
The Martin Luther King holiday is over.
Right.
The markets are open. The Dow up. Let's put the numbers up there for everyone to see. The Dow up a whopping 3 points. The NASDAQ gaining almost 0.5%, up 21 points, led by Apple. And S&P up 4 points. So what happened today?
Well, there were a lot of disappointing data to digest, open up with. China had the slowest economic growth in 25 years.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen that before. The International Monetary Fund downgraded the global economy for the next 2 years. That didn't help. And this Thursday, we have a big meeting from the European Central Bank, which is expected to unveil a big quantitative easing program.
Now, will
like
that
we
be
had
looked
here.
on favorably by the market? Because it was looked on favorably here.
It would, yeah. Mario Draghi, the head of the ECB, is under a lot of pressure to really come out swinging hard with a program that pleases people. So there is talk about flooding the market with $1 trillion worth of euros, and so that's what people are looking for.
What happened in China, though? I mean, how do you account for that?
Well, there are several things. We've had, well, let's see. We've had oil, which was disappointing.
Right, 5%.
Right,
again.
But the demand, worldwide demand has slowed.
Right.
So China's exports have been under pressure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, well, that'll explain it. All right, so we do have some Apple talking about their lobbying activity. In what sense is Apple lobbying?
Well, it's interesting because it marks a reverse from what Steve Jobs used to do, which was just leave Washington alone.
Right, but Tim Cook is doing something else.
Yeah, they're really pushing hard to make different efforts to lobby because they have the new Apple Watch, which is going to come out with a lot of health claims. It's supposed to be able to monitor your heart, diabetes they're talking about. So the FDA is going to scrutinize them more closely. And then they've also just had a lot of run-ins with the government over e-book pricing. And so all of that adds up.
Well, you wonder why they would put all their eggs in a basket that they have to rely on the FDA and the government to check off on, because if they don't, or they give them a hard time, it's not going to look too pretty.
Well, right. So,
notwithstanding all that, the stock went up well over $2 today, almost $3.
It did, and that helped the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ really led the gains today.
Yeah.
It was the first to go green.
I mean, you also have housing starts. We also have the State of the Union. Well, the State of the Union, I mean, we basically know what Obama's offering, what he's going to say. He wants to increase capital gains taxes, which is not too popular on Wall Street.
Right.
It's never going to happen with the Republican Congress. So it's kind of a wash, but will the State of the Union affect the markets tomorrow, do you think?
Well, I think his proposals really don't stand a chance of going anywhere. If you raise the capital gains tax, you cut incentives to take on risks, to invest, and this.
Well, that's what he's all about. I mean, he just wants everybody to get free stuff from the government and not have to do much.
Well, this country really needs a revival in small business and entrepreneurship, and I think if you raise the taxes on what people do, it's bad. So, but as you said, with the Republicans in control, I don't really see it moving much, and it doesn't seem as if Wall Street is phased one way or the other.
By the way, Netflix up 12%. In extended trading, they beat earnings estimates and added more users than expected, so that's good news for them. Yeah,
they've made a big push internationally, so all of their metrics outperformed what Wall Street analysts were looking for.
All right, maybe one day we'll all watch Netflix on our little Apple Watch. Who the heck knows? Rob Williams, thank you very much. Newsmax Deputy Financial Editor. And folks, if you want to take control of your financial future, check out moneynews.com. There it is. And he's saying, I don't know. Leave me alone. What do I know? Anyway, it's live 24/7, moneynews.com. Up next, give me 5. Don't go away.
Money.